check out our new sponsor, the Health Blaze. All the information is in the description. Use the promo code above. Goodfella Boxing at 18% off of all their natural products from deodorant, pomade, toothpaste, and much, much more. And they have additional discounts on their website as well. That's thehealthblaze.com. Starting December 20th. That promo code is good for 18% off. We go.
All right, we back. It's a scorcher outside, man, but shooting a few moves, man. Don't forget, tonight, Keith Thurman, Manny Pacquiao. Pay-per-view. You can catch it at the movie theaters and, pay-per-view, all that good stuff. And don't forget the free prelim card they got on Fox, headlined by Caleb Plant and Mike Lee as well. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy CJ Goodfella Sports TV. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Won't miss another video. Sorry for the air, but it's wait till the car cool off and I turn it down. But shit, it's like 100 degrees out here in the D with that humidity. Hot. But yeah, man. One of my subs sent me a interview. I guess at the Dillian White and Oscar Reeves, pageantry, whatever they're doing before the fight of I think he's a Hollywood director, did Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Gareth Davies or something. He said he heard in these streets that, he said it could be true, it's a rumor. He said he heard in the streets that AJ might not be 100% sold on immediately rematching Andy Ruiz. And, he might not be ready, he might not want to do it. He might just want to come back, reset, and then, if the belts get spread out, get it again. But he said it's just a rumor that he'd been hearing. He said things could change. And I always thought that Eddie Hearn was forcing him to fight Andy Ruiz in an immediate rematch. I never thought AJ wanted to rematch Andy Ruiz immediately, but that's the smart thing to do, is reset, get a different coach. They denied that they tried to reach out to Ishmael Salas, the Cuban coach, who Arizona De Lara's with now. I meant to say, do a video about that. Lara left Ronnie Shields for Ishmael Salas. Ishmael Salas is located in Vegas, so Ronnie Shields and Lara split up. So now he got just one Charlo brother now, and he bought Rigondeaux. He got Rigondeaux back after a few years, but they denied that, and of course they're gonna deny it. You know what I'm saying? And but it is what it is. He could do whatever he want to do, and then the dude Davey said that it seemed like Andy Ruiz can get complacent and looking ahead of Andy Ruiz. I'm just paraphrasing, saying that he can, he getting full of himself and he feeling good, but you can enjoy yourself and still work hard. Floyd showed that for years. So as long as Andy Ruiz is raising sharp focus on AJ, and he training hard, and he prepared to do what he need to do, then it really shouldn't be no issue. You know what I'm saying? But, at the end of the day, I already know Anthony Joshua, he don't want to rematch. He don't want to rematch Andy Ruiz immediately. I already know he don't. You know what I'm saying? Just the way he conducted himself, it seemed like he was relieved to lose. Like he don't even want to fight, but at the same time, like I said, this sounds like Eddie Hearn making him do this. And then Eddie Hearn is trying to line his ducks up in a row where now he wanted to say, they ordering the Usyk fight after Usyk gonna be the next mandatory and shit. At the end of the day, Eddie Hearn is on borrowed time. For real, he on borrowed time. And Mikey Garcia can't save your ass. Mikey Garcia been exposed by PBC and by Errol Spence. He's been exposed. So he can't help you. And he ain't a big enough star. He ain't gonna move up 2 or 3 weight classes to fight Canelo or no shit like that. So, I can believe that Anthony Joshua don't, want to rematch Andy Ruiz. And I think we all can, other than the KJ fanboys. But we all can fucking agree that we know he don't want to do a immediate rematch, and it's not the smart move to do so. It's not the smart move to do so. But you know what? Like the dude Davey said, to Kugan Cassius and IFL TV, I'll link that interview in the description or the source link. He said, I understand that he can get all the belts with one shot back, but it may not be the smart thing to do. And he said he hearing AJ may not necessarily want to take that route. And and I think it's smart. But then again, he may have to go through Deontay Wilder. He may have to go through Tyson Fury. the chances of Dillian White getting the title versus Deontay Wilder are slim to none. Even if Wilder do collect all the belts, and I'm gonna talk about Wilder in a second here. Even if Wilder do collect all the belts, and he, and I talk about that scenario, he do collect all the belts and shit. Dillian White can't fade him right now. Dillian White gonna get that same treatment that Dominic Brazil got. He gonna get punished. He ain't gonna be the same fighter. He gonna get punished. That dude Cassius Chaney, he gonna get punished like he did old dude. Yes, he gonna knock his ass out the ring. Deontay will punish Dillian White. And you know what? The grace of God saved Anthony Joshua. That might have been the best thing that happened to him, losing to Andy Ruiz like that, because all the built-up frustration Deontay Wilder got, all the lying Eddie Hearn did, and all that other BS he did over the years to Deontay Wilder, he's going to take that shit out on Anthony Joshua. He's going to take it out on him. You thought the Stavern fight was bad. He was going to really try to decapitate and do a 187 on the undercover card. Yeah. He was really going to try to end his life energy in Anthony Joshua. He was going to try to put him, he was trying to make him casket fresh. He was trying to bury him 6 feet deep. I'm telling you, God may have saved Anthony Joshua from getting decapitated by Deontay Wilder. Now Tyson Fury was just going to embarrass him and probably stop him late or middle late, but Deontay Wilder trying to turn him into a ghost. He trying to send him, in my Eddie Murphy voice, to the upper room. But maybe that's why they pushed the Ortiz fight back to November. All right, and I'm gonna start the second part of this video. Maybe that's why they pushed the Ortiz fight back to November. It kind of making sense now. They pushing him back because they don't know if Anthony Joshua gonna take the rematch. And if Anthony Joshua don't take the rematch, PBC officials probably telling Deontay Wilder, Ruiz to stay ready to possibly fight each other. Because right now they should have a deal in place, a venue should be in place, and all of that for Ruiz and Joshua. But if it do make sense that Anthony Joshua may not take that fight in the immediate rematch, and Deontay Wilder get the belts. Wilder's already expressed. He's already expressed that he would love to fight. He would love to fight Anthony Joshua still, even after that loss. So at the end of the day, he can get all the belts, and they can do Joshua and Joshua and the winner of Ruiz Wilder. And I think that's why possibly they pushing that Wilder Ortiz fight back. I thought because they both suffered hand injuries in their last fight, and they may be wanting to heal, but they may be lining up to do a Ruiz and Wilder fight undisputed on PBC. And at the end of the day, AJ can get that work, and you can get that work from the winner of Wilder and Ruiz. So maybe that's why they holding off and why they pushing the Wilder fight back. It may not be nothing. They might just go ahead with Wilder and Ortiz and see what happens with Ruiz and Anthony Joshua. But they still got time, because July, almost August, September, October, November. So they got 4 or 5 months. It really ain't no rush, because they ain't gonna be pay-per-view in the United States. No way, ain't no rush, to be honest. So they got a few months, to kind of tie the loose end with Joshua and Ruiz, and Joshua back in the gym working on defense and working on other things and stuff. So we'll see. But if I know he don't want to take that rematch. He don't want to take that rematch. He'd rather probably go in there, tune up some things and stuff of that nature, and then reset and come back. And I think that's the smart thing to do. Take a few tune-ups next year, come back in the middle of the year, late next year, and then rematch him. But he probably looking at it like the IBF probably gonna strip Ruiz, and this belt gonna strip Ruiz, or Wilder might get the belts. And it might be, if he ain't scared of getting turned into a ghost by Wilder, or if Eddie Hearn can force him to fight Wilder, it may not be that bad for him, because he might make a lot of money versus Wilder still. But Wilder's still the A side, and Wilder and Fury in this scenario, if Wilder do get all the belts, Wilder and Fury is still the marquee fight to see. Even when AJ getting knocked out, it's still the marquee fight, Wilder and Fury. But AJ bring a nice little payday, and maybe Wilder go nice on him. I doubt it though. But yeah, it is what it is. We'll see what happens. But I'll link that interview in the description. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, or video request. Keep sharing the videos, man. I definitely appreciate everybody that's sharing the videos, man. It's the best way to donate. If you want to donate, that link's in the description. And check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, thehealthblaze.com. Promo code GoodFella1Boxing, get you 18% off the 100% all natural products, lotion, soaps, foot soaps, bath bombs, deodorant, toothpaste, hair pomade, much, much more. Website, promo code, description. Y'all know what the business is. One time for the one time. We gone.